welcome. It's Wednesday. What is today? Wow,
Fitness Wednesday. Fitness Wednesday.
It doesn't rhyme too good.
Got
Patrick.
some healthy people in here today.
I know. We got the real deals here.
Yeah,
today.
it's a great show.
Lulu Sun.
Making her
Crafton Wallace.
Podcast debut today.
Yeah, this is amazing.
First ever.
I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to go right over to
she's busy.
She's Listen, this is unbelievable. We've got somebody who's actually played tennis, Wimbledon. Won in Wimbledon.
Yes.
University of Texas, Longhorn. Yes, Longhorn. So, wow, welcome to the studio, Lulu Sun. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
That's an honor.
And we're so pumped up to have you here because Patrick told me that you're coming on, and I did a little research. And, yeah, you can play some tennis.
She's the real deal.
Yeah.
I try.
No, yeah.
Now, let's ask.
And I saw you working out with Crafton at the Inferno, too. You're no joke.
Yeah,
You'd probably beat me up. I'm not going to lie.
Good morning, Cornell. Yeah, no, and listen, Pat took a couple pictures and a couple kicks. Did you take any from Crafton? I know you were giving some to him. Did you take any?
no,
Wow.
I would not.
Yeah, I don't think too many people could survive kicks from Crafton.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
That would be the end of the tennis career. We don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want that. Real quick, we got a bunch of people jumping on right now, but real quick, I want to ask you a little bit, and I'm going to put this up here.
Any questions that people want to?
Any questions that you have?
Shout out Blake Becker, Pat Dearborn, Cornell. Got a lot of people commenting and tuning in.
Yeah, what brings you to Naples, Florida? Is Naples new to you? I know you're probably here for training, but tell us a little bit about it.
The Inferno.
Yeah, so I've technically been coming to Naples since I was 13.
Oh, wow.
But I didn't go to Inferno until I was like 16. And Florida is just a really good base for tennis because it's like whichever city you look at, like Miami, Boca, Naples, there's a lot of tennis like clubs and players. So it's like a really good place to kind of have training blocks. And I would come here between the tournaments to have like maybe 2 weeks or sometimes 3 weeks to like improve the fitness and also have on the side as well as tennis.
What's the nicest tennis court in Naples? Who's got the best tennis court you've played on?
I mean, I've been training at Sanchez Casal, so
which is the old World Bath and Tennis Club. World Tennis Club, I guess.
I guess, yeah, World Tennis.
Yeah. And I don't know. I always went there. So, and then because they have another place in Barcelona, and I was there before because
that's in Spain, Tim.
Definitely.
Actually, been there, Patrick. I've been there.
It's closer to Europe, and that's just when I was younger. It's definitely an easier trip than to Florida from Europe.
We want you to come to Florida.
Yeah. Rumors you might be looking at real estate in Naples.
Oh, God.
Pat Dearborn, Timmy G is going to slide in there.
Yeah, I gotta get that. But no, so yeah, that's interesting to know. And a lot of people really probably don't know it. But Naples and Florida, obviously, we know Florida in general is a big tennis spot. I think Naples is like the pickleball capital. I want to ask you about
golf,
pickleball and stuff like that.
Probably more golf courses per capita.
Lulu's like, you mess with that pickleball stuff. But old people like me, but they say that it's kind of like it's bad for your knees and your arms and your feet and all that.
I have no idea because I've never tried it. I've only heard it and seen it.
Your coach probably doesn't let you go near a pickleball court.
It's questionable. But I mean, there's a lot of
it's actually good, I think.
Ex-tennis players.
Yeah.
Either retired or like they finished juniors and they're like, oh, I don't know, I'll try the pickleball. And then
could you be my doubles partner if I can find some people to play? You'd be a ringer. You'd be a ringer. That's what we call a ringer.
I can help. Yeah.
When you come back to Naples, I'll be like, I got a good friend. Don't look at the
shortly,
show.
Yeah,
she's here shortly. And,
since you wanted to play.
I think she's played tennis before, but maybe like in high school or something like that. No, it's fun for an old guy. Him and I are supposed to actually have a
Been in the works.
a pickleball off with the winner.
Pause. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But.
So, anyways, but all good. So yeah. So tell us a little bit, and you work out and you do MMA and all that stuff. Tell us a little bit about that.
Talk about what's like working out with Crafton.
MMA,
Well, working out with Crafton.
Yeah, I think it's definitely different from most fitness, in general that tennis players do. Because it includes, the kickboxing and the boxing, and
a lot of cardio. Obviously.
Yeah, a lot of cardio, which is important in tennis as well. And I think that it's kind of, usually you kind of focus on the tennis aspect in fitness as well, but it's kind of cool to do something different because it lets your mind kind of ease, and you're learning new things as you go, and also your muscles are trained for something else, which is as well as it's a good thing.
Talk about like the benefits for your tennis career doing something like that.
I mean, it's definitely cardio is increased, definitely, I would say. But also the strength in terms of, you can be strong doing like reps, but also if you do like longer periods of reps, then your muscle gets trained in cardio as well, because there's cardio in like your lungs, but then there's muscle cardio. So I think it's definitely a benefit to train a bit like fighters, even though the time difference in tennis and for fighting is a bit different, but the concept is kind of the same.
And how'd you kind of like stumble upon Crafton in his gym? Because you said you were 16 when you started.
Yeah, well, I mean, my stepdad actually was looking for some kickboxing place or MMA place, just because we've always been interested in kind of doing that, because I think it's like kind of like a fun workout in a way. And he was the closest one and good reviews in next to the club. So that's why we kind of picked it out. And
over 20 years of,
Yeah, Crafton's been around a long time.
Yeah.
And, very well known and respected in our community.
That gym's been around as long as any gym, I would say, in Naples, right, Crafton? I mean, the longest, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, no, that's it.
And then just to circle back, so the nicest tennis court you've ever played on, where was it?
Ooh, I mean, I'd definitely say that all the Grand Slams are well maintained, so
of course
they're obviously very nice. But I'd also say
like throw in atmosphere too, maybe. Yeah. Like obviously Wimbledon must be amazing when you step out on that court.
Is Wimbledon real snobby though?
No, because it's a very historical.
Sure.
It's like when you walk on that clay, it's got to be like.
Well, Wimbledon is grass.
Oh, grass. I'm sorry. That shows you how much I know about.
Yeah, French Open is French is clay, right?
Clay, yeah.
When
they say grass, it's like.
Yeah, I mean it's pristine. It's probably like Augusta.
Well, see, you know that. I don't know clay, grass, whatever. So.
What's your strength? Are you grass, clay?
I really don't like to kind of put myself into one category.
Because I always find it fascinating. A lot of pro tennis players, like they would be really good on grass, but then they would struggle on clay, or vice versa, or be good on hard surface.
But I mean, I kind of grew up. So I grew up in Switzerland, and there's obviously clay in Europe, a lot of clay, but we also had indoor courts with carpet, which is another surface. But it's not used on tour. It's more used like in smaller tournaments.
Like an AstroTurf type?
Yeah, kind of. And so that's kind of how I developed my game and game style, is to not be fit into one corner. So you're then stuck.
Versatile.
You're versatile and you're able to kind of manage and adapt in different situations.
I love it.
So going back to, I want to know that. Going back to that question, as far as the best place, best scenario, best time that you played, can you pin it down to like one event or one venue?
I don't think one venue per se, but I definitely pick Auckland Open just because it's my home tournament.
Okay.
And I'd say the Seoul Open. Actually, no, I restate that. China Open in Beijing.
Really?
It was, unfortunately, I was like kind of injured at that time, but I have a huge, like a fan base in China because I'm half Chinese. And it was like a stadium, and they would go, Sun Lulu 加油, which means like, Lulu Sun, come on. And you would hear like this whole stadium like saying that.
There you
and
go.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's
That had to
cool.
be
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. When you competed, you're competing at that level, where's how's I guess the have you ever won a grand slam or grand opening
grand
or
slam
tournament?
Matches?
I won matches,
right, which is crazy. Yeah,
I mean, did you even get to a grand slam?
And then did you watch the U.S. Open just this past couple weeks? Right?
Yeah, I've been watching the matches.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it's really crazy, and also like how the prize money has amped up over the years. I'm just like, wow.
You gotta get one.
Yeah.
You got Fila as a sponsor? That's the old school Fila. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's good. So tell us a little bit about what your regular day looks like as far as being a tennis pro, and kind of your training. And we talked a little bit about it before, because I know tennis is like you got to train a lot to be competitive.
What's that, Crafton?
Yeah. Basically, I would wake up like either 7 or 7:15. Kind of make breakfast and then prepare like my set of clothes for the day, because after I train, I'm basically drenched in sweat,
right?
Especially playing outdoors. Then I would go warm up, and you warm up like for about 30 to 40 minutes before you even play, practice. And then I would go from 9 to 11 practicing. For now, I've kind of been doing drills and just like live exchanges, but I'm going to be going into points more closer I get to the tournament. Then after that, I quickly change and go to Crafton, and I do the workout for like an hour or so, and then I go eat lunch and have like an hour and a half, 2 hours break. Then I go back to tennis, warm up for 30 to 40 minutes, play like an hour and a half or so, then go back to Crafton for a workout, and then my day is done.
Wow. That's a busy day. Wow. So you know what I'm going to ask.
Like I get up at noon. No, I'm just kidding.
Some of your favorite lunch or places to eat at since you've been at Naples?
Well, Crafton introduced me
sushi, right? I'm sure. Yeah, something.
To what is it called?
Kamoon.
Kamoon. Yeah,
that's a good spot.
Then there's the pho place right next to his.
That's right over by us. Is that good?
Yeah,
is that
it's
good?
really good.
I gotta try that. I've never really ate that.
And they have boba on.
Boba.
Next door.
Yeah, there you go.
Bubble tea.
All right in that. Wow.
Yeah,
we keep our food.
You got 239 Nutrition. Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
Somebody asked before I forget, and I know your mom's got a couple questions too. What is your ranking right now?
Right now, it's around 140.
Wow.
It did drop. So my best ranking was 39.
Wow.
But with tennis, it's like you kind of each year you get points. You accumulate as many points as you can over the tournament. So let's say you win a tournament and it's 500 points. Mm-hmm. The year after, you kind of have to either defend points, you have more points, or if you don't defend those points, you drop your ranking. So right now, I'm like getting back up. But I still have like a lot of tournaments before the year ends. So that's kind of my goal, is to get back into the top 100.
Absolutely. I think you'll get there.
With us pushing.
Yeah. Are you familiar with this name, Pavel Sloji? I guess he was you do know him?
I've trained with him when I was younger.
Okay.
I actually met him a couple of days ago. He's a really, really cool guy. And, you know, I was working with him with my volleys and net game, because he's really good at that.
Mm-hmm.
And just in general, also his experience, because, you know, he trained Steffi Graf.
Oh, wow.
He was in all the Grand Slams. He's been a top player. So he really knows the game and the history.
Great question.
Yeah, and he can. Yeah, that's great.
Czech
and
tennis players.
He can impart some of that wisdom on you. Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's great. And listening to people and how they talk and what they talk about. And yeah,
Peter Korda too. I don't know if he still lives in Naples, but lived in Naples. Another pro tennis player.
Renato's going on there. Renato, good morning. I saw Patrick Giroux throwing some jabs the other day. I'm not messing with that guy.
No,
good
stop
job,
it.
Patrick.
But Renato, we're talking about doing an event at the Inferno, so we definitely want you involved with the cold plunge.
We probably should throw a pause at the end of that.
What's that?
His statement. I saw Patrick throwing some
messing
jabs
with that guy.
No, messing with pause. Also, let's see what else we got. We got the ranking.
Cornell says the best tennis surface is playing on dirt.
He's from Jamaica.
I guess
He's from Jamaica.
You adjust to your surroundings, right?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, sometimes people call clay dirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dirt to play. Well, I mean Wimbledon grass. See, I didn't know. See, Patrick's. You're a tennis pro too, right?
No, I'm not. Definitely not a tennis pro, but. Czech Republic's got a good resume for tennis. Martina Hingis, Martina Navratilova, Ivan Lendl. Yeah.
It's a big.
Some of them turned American as well.
Someone turned American, absolutely. Like myself. Who would you put on your Mount Rushmore for tennis players? Doesn't have to necessarily be female, but 4 tennis icons that you would put up on the mountain. I guess Mount Rushmore is a mountain, right? Technically. No?
I'd put, let's see, I'm going to go back in time. Steffi Graf, Martina Navratilova, definitely those two. I'll put in Andrea Agassi and Ivan Lendl.
Nice.
2
Czech people on the top 4.
And then, obviously, we have to go with the big 3, Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic.
Mount Rushmore's 4 people. You're at 7, but that's fine. You know, I get it.
I don't know. It's like so many.
Throw Crafton up on there too, baby.
He's a different Mount Rushmore. Crafton just reminding you of your time. So she got to run. Yeah. She's busy. So the fact that you made time for us in the comments.
Thank you so much.
First ever. Listen,
when you come to Naples, you got to come by every time.
Yeah.
This is fun, right?
Special appearance.
And then Cornell says, he means, could you win 4 points against Coco? So
I actually played Coco in juniors, singles and
did
doubles.
you?
I beat her in doubles, and then I lost her in singles like 6-4, 7-5.
That answers your question.
But I haven't played her in the pros yet, so
you're gonna.
You will.
We'll
Yeah.
It's pretty cool though, because you guys, when you juniors and then you move up, you kind of get to know each other pretty good.
Yeah.
So, like, when you guys aren't playing tennis, that's kind of questions I like to know. When you're not playing tennis and you're, like, say, in London, or you're say you're in Seoul or you're in China, do you guys, like, get together and kind of talk and do anything? Or
usually.
I mean, you're busy there, but
but
you guys see each other. I mean, hey, grab some lunch or say hi.
Sometimes we have the off days where we would practice in the morning and then have the afternoon off. So we would either the people that you know well over the years, you would kind of make plans with them,
right,
or you would just hang out in the club.
And then you go
in the club,
like the tennis club, not the
and then
club.
you go dance a little bit. But I'm sure it's like anything else. So you guys can be against each other on the at the match, and then you'd be friends.
And then one more question. Renato asked, "What do you do for recovery?"
I roll, I stretch, I do cupping sometimes, acupuncture, massages.
Well, if you need a cold plunge place, Renato's got the spot, Sweat House. So
yeah,
I think that's what he was getting at. Yeah,
that would be good. But well, thank you so much.
We would love to have you on longer, but I know you got to run.
Person.
Thank you for making time for us.
So yeah, making time for us and coming on. It's really special to us to have you on.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna be watching you. Yeah. So we'll see that. I think we had a picture up here too, but
we did have a picture.
Let me see if I can put that up real quick, just so we can. So we're all big fans now, so we want to make sure that everybody knows that
Lulu Sun.
Yeah, Lulu Sun.
Is that what tournament or what court is that?
That was in Beijing Open.
Okay.
So China Open. Gotcha.
And you got Fila sponsoring you now.
Yeah.
Nice. Any sponsors you want to shout out real quick?
Fila and Yonex.
Okay.
Whoa.
And Inferno.
And Inferno. Yeah,
and 239 Live.
Yes.
Coming soon.
239 Live. We expect a big hat on after you win the next one. But again, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very nice. And we're so glad to have you in Naples. So make sure you hang out with us. Yeah.
Can't wait for you to become a Naples resident.
Yeah. We'll see you. Yeah.
Got some good prices on homes I hear, right, Tim?
Yeah, we got it. We'll hook it up. Yeah. Man, what a great guest.
Awesome.
We're honored to see. We're 239. We're getting we get these guests.
They
get these
career
wonderful guests. Just
first time interview.
Super nice people and smart. Yeah.
Very, very impressive. Crafton, are you sticking around or are you sticking? Okay, we're gonna have Crafton coming on. Joe Pavich is on.
We can get Crafton back to wherever he needs to go. Anyway, so good to meet you. Good luck. Yeah. So Joe Pavich is on. Julia.
Come on.
Yeah. Good morning, all. Good morning. Good morning. And we have
it's my guy right here.
We'll let Crafton get squared away, and then I got a little video of Patrick.
You could probably boost that up.
Get some training.
Yeah. On the right hand.
Yeah, Crafton. It's kind of a little bit of a chair situation going on. But welcome to the studio there, Crafton.
Back in the studio.
Yeah, he's getting ready. Back in the studio. Always welcome to the studio.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for bringing one of your clients, I guess you could say, right? Lulu, you're helping her train and
client,
work out.
Student,
friend. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool when you have that relationship for a long time and she comes in. And
it's been like 8 years.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
And you put her to work there.
Oh, we don't play.
No, yeah, I know. You put me to work there yesterday. I was freaking.
Well, the good thing about it is knowing when she wins, you have a piece of that. It's training. It's being a coach, and it's important. Yeah.
Yep, it's a good feeling because everybody trains or whatever in the gym, and it's all important. But like when it's the athlete that has like goals and she's making moves, and her performance is it matters a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
No, it's important. It's important. So, Crafton, tell us a little bit about what you're up to. You got any? I know you got some. I got your boys are fighting. You're all over the state, probably taking them around.
Atlantic City, possibly, right?
I mean, the last month I've been traveling with Lulu. So,
okay.
We just got back like 10.
Okay.
Days ago.
It's New York, and
it was Cincinnati Open first, and then she played like 3 matches there. She won 2, and then went to San Diego where they live at just to kind of recover. Actually, she has trained the whole time we were there, like working on fitness and strength, and then getting her cardio as much stronger as we could. And then went to Mexico for the Monterrey tournament. She did good there. She won a couple matches, and then straight to the U.S. Open.
Wow.
In New York, yeah.
So she did the U.S. Open.
She did. Yeah.
I guess I should have asked that, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, when you said that you watch it, she was like, "Yeah, I was watching."
You can tell.
I watch a little bit closely.
Yeah. But we'll at least now be able to keep an eye on her. Yeah.
Absolutely, we'll definitely be big fans.
Yeah, she's really modest, but she's amazing.
Yeah, if that would have been me, I'd be like, hell yeah, I was only watching.
I didn't watch. I didn't watch it. I was in it.
Yeah. Cornell. And Cornell's got a little going on. So tell us a little bit about how it was to have Patrick in the gym yesterday. We got a little video of it.
Respect to Pat because he came in and he did. It was just him, so it was always his turn. He had to work the whole time.
Yeah,
he did good though.
I appreciate.
You want to show a little video, Patrick?
Sure.
Little, Patrick in the gym.
I don't know if they're highlights, but
yeah, here we go.
Listen, Marcellus did.
I'm sitting there not doing anything, so I can't say anything. That's it.
Repping the Inferno. And exposure, you were taking me. This was towards the end. I was dead tired at this point. The punches hit a little bit harder earlier.
Which is good. A little bit more turn, but that was good. The hook was good.
Great coach there, too. Your son.
Feet wide. Now number 4. A little more up the middle. 4. There we go. But let's back here.
It's hot in that gym, too, on purpose.
Hence the name.
Hence the name, Inferno. Yeah.
So, Patrick, like at this point, where you were like hurting a little bit,
just trying to survive.
Poor Crafton keeps dipping down.
The chair, the chair on the right.
Yeah, but it just it keeps dropping.
I was just trying to. My goal was to survive and not get hurt, so able to walk. But I tell you, I was dead for about an hour or two. But later on that day, I told Julia, the rest of the day I felt amazing. Like I just natural energy that usually I hit a wall during the day and I'm like sluggish. Felt phenomenal.
Got those endorphins pumping.
Yeah.
And then so I think we talked about it a little bit before. You got a guy like me pushing 60. And, I've got a little bit of, defensive tactics and things like that. But I'm really more wanting to learn some things about, say if somebody gets me a headlock or somebody comes up behind me and does something or whatever, and more fitness than anything. But what do you suggest and how could you, help out with that?
That's exactly what we do.
Okay.
Like it's, you can have a routine where it's based in fitness and you have fitness goals, but while you're doing those, you're also achieving like self-defense, and you can do some situational stuff like redirecting people and, making openings and, getting out of the way, but then countering immediately, plus in between that sequence where we're working on that, it's like, all right, push-ups for a minute, sit-ups for a minute.
That's the thing, you don't really, between those workouts and stuff, you're doing push-ups and some
keep you moving.
Squats and different type of. It
doesn't
really?
Stop.
It doesn't stop.
Okay, good.
It keeps going. Like there's no break.
Yeah,
there's a break, but
it's
a
like, little.
It's some bursts.
Yeah.
You gonna work hard.
You catch your breath for about 30 seconds, and bell's gonna ring at 30.
That's a break. Yeah. So, but my big thing is like people. I know in my profession, law enforcement, there's guys that are running around out there that have never really been in a fight. I can tell you that right now. A lot.
Well, I asked him too, like back in the day, because you still are, but no, I'm like Crafton's that guy you don't want problems with. Did they like have a special? If not, and you never got in trouble and stuff. But I'm just like, if you were out and about, something happened. Like, was there a special like Tim? They had to call in like extra reinforcements. Hey, Crafton, we have to get a couple extra people to.
Well, without a doubt, so. Like, we don't always know. And that's the thing about it, right? The big guy might be the easiest guy. Yep. But the little guy, not that you're little by any stretch, but the guy that you least assuming person could put you in a freaking pretzel. And I tell law enforcement officers, I'm like, listen, guys, you need to train something. You need to, they're like we talked about, there's police officers that have never been hit, never been punched. They wouldn't know what the hell happened. It's a good thing they have a bunch of them sometimes. Yeah. And thank God we don't get in more situations. But yeah, a guy like Crafton Wallace, if you know somebody in town that's can kick your ass, obviously you bring some people with you.
You're going to be a little more extra
and
careful.
Not saying that Crafton's going to do that.
No.
It's just like, hey,
prepare yourself.
The potential. Yeah. It's like anything else. I think you mentioned it before the show. If you're going up against, you got Mike Tyson, and you got to take him into custody. You're not going to go by yourself, because you're like the guy will crush you,
right?
I think just the size of an individual can right away change how he gets dealt with.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
If he's 6'6", 360, and there's a disturbance, it's going to be a different approach than if you
absolutely
like a normal size man.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Well, and the thing about too is the law allows more use of force based on size, female, male, whatever. It's called officer subject factors, right? So I'm dealing with somebody that I feel that could probably take me. I can use a greater force than maybe
just based on profile and stuff.
Well, judgment. Yeah, and
how does that hold up in court though?
It does. It does.
Really?
Well, say you got a 4'10" female up against
tackle her,
and she can pull her gun out pretty much and use it because she feels that if he attacks me, gets my gun, then I'm going to die, right? So his versus maybe me bringing out the gun right off, you know. So you're use of force, you continuum. So it's all relative.
If it was you, that like feel like you had other options besides that.
Correct. Yeah. But the problem is though now is, and we talked about it just a minute ago, is like you've got 13, 14-year-old kids. They know a couple moves, and a lot of you'll be on the ground in a pretzel. So age and size really isn't a factor, and it's over with before you know it.
Which real quick, Cornell asks Crafton, how long does it take to knock someone out in a headlock?
If it's on properly, you're looking at like 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Yeah,
maybe 5. But a headlock isn't really.
It's really lateral neck.
Headlock
LVNR.
It's like neck pressure, but like a rear naked choke from the back, like 3 seconds.
But rear naked choke, you're still going for these.
You're cutting off
arteries. Yeah, that's what we do. Then you dig in and bring it back and
arch it back a little.
Arch it and let it go. Pat, you want to try it?
Sleeper hold.
Let's do it on.
I'm good. You got your taser?
I did have a taser. I need that with Crafton.
I don't think that will do anything to Crafton.
Yeah, Crafton, I would
end up with that taser.
I would need more of a taser.
Yeah, that would be coming home. That would be going to the Inferno as a gift.
Well, you know what's funny is like I used a taser before, and a dude ripped the freaking wires out. He's like looking at me like, well, and then we use in law enforcement we use it's called it used to be a PR-24. It was a black nightstick. Now we have what is called an asp, right? So you bring the asp out, you go, whoosh, then what do? Right? Mm-hmm. If you got a guy like Crafton, he's going to take that thing from you, stick it up your ass, and you're going to be running around down the street. But the reality is you better know how to use these tools if you're going to use them. And I can tell you, it's scary.
It's
crazy. I can tell you a lot of these people.
Well, watching police officers now, they got all kinds of stuff. It's like it looks like a Home Depot store on their uniform. You got tape measure and everything.
And I can tell you that God bless them. I can tell you that they don't. Well, yeah. If you don't practice like regularly, you're not going to know how to use any of this stuff.
So real quick too, Crafton told, I don't know if you told us on the live last time, but you're telling me Crafton fought on Tito Ortiz's last. What was the court?
I don't think it was his last fight. It was maybe his last UFC fight.
The last UFC fight.
It was my last UFC fight.
And it was to get out of your. You got out of your contract.
It was the main event,
yeah.
It was over at the Hard Rock.
That's pretty cool. At the Hard Rock, yeah. I saw you fight. I saw you fight one time. I think it was over. I remember where the heck that was. We went. There was a bunch of us too.
Lauderdale.
Yeah, it was somewhere in a big gym.
How many times did you fight in Vegas for UFC?
For UFC, only once.
Okay.
I fought out there like maybe 3 times, different shows.
Mm-hmm.
But UFC once. It was a debut, yeah.
Gotcha.
The Red Rock.
And
Rock.
It was a brand new hotel they had out there.
Yeah. What's that experience like? Tell me a little bit. Let's go back.
Well, tell that story. Not to cut you off, Tim.
No, that's good.
Fighting on that car with Tito Ortiz, because you told me the story, how that happened. So go ahead and let everyone know, because it's pretty fascinating.
Yeah, the way that fight came about, because I had fought UFC once and didn't win, lost to a choke, and no injuries or nothing. So I fought like 10 days later. I fought 2 guys. I fought a week after that. Like packed up a couple wins, and then I was just chilling. And then
in Naples, right?
In Naples, yeah. Chilling, like going out, chilling. Having fun off a couple victories, and then I got an offer to fight like in Tokyo, but I was under contract with UFC. It paid like 4 times more than UFC paid, but couldn't take it. So just kind of forgot about it. And then my manager hit me up like, he said, "Hey, you want to fight this guy, Nate Marquardt?" And I was like, I already knew who that was. And I was like, "That's a tough fight. When is it?" He was like, "Oh, it's October 10th." And I'm like, "Today's the 2nd."
It's 8 days.
8 days from now. He was like, I said, "Nah, man, I need a little bit more time to get ready." And then he was like, "All right." He left me alone. And then the next day he was like, "Hey, what about if I get him to release you? You take this fight. Nobody else wants to fight. You take this fight. I'll send you both contracts, the release and then the new contract." And then, did the math real quick. It's like 25 G's profit. Boom, let's go. We did that. So that's how we made the deal. And he made some other stipulations that made it good, and took it, and then got hurt like 2 days later. 2 days later, got hurt messing with a training partner of mine who was just, a spaz. But still fought. Didn't matter. Still fought, and I got what I wanted out of it. But it was a judgment call, but it was the right move though.
Yeah, to get out of your contract and long term,
and do something you need to do. And the UFC was paying $3,000 a show and $3,000 a win. That was Japan was paying $25,000 a show.
That's crazy. That kind of price difference. But you did yeah. We don't want people to think Crafton's a midget. You told me the UFC, their structure, which, yeah, it seems like they still lowball fighters, but this made sense. So you'd get $3,000 for a fight, another $3,000 if you win, and then if you win, your structure kind of
it goes up like $2 or $3 grand every fight that you win. Back then, that was 06.
So that makes sense. And incentivize, if you win and you grow with the company, you can make more money.
It's good incentive, but the starting pay was terrible.
And Dana White was kind of been known for that, not to pay, right? I mean, that's always
just
been
a sport in general. It's not even just UFC.
But guys were going to different fighting leagues to get more money, like Fedor left. What was the one that?
I mean, I think in Japan they just always paid more. It wasn't that they were set up different, and the way their venues are way bigger too.
In Japan,
oh yeah. They were doing way bigger shows than UFC. Like the gates were like double.
Where does that stand now? Is it still real big over there, the UFC in Japan?
MMA in general. Yeah,
MMA, I should say. Yeah, MMA in general.
UFC does shows over there all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A lot of athletes, a lot of talent, but I feel like the public supports athletes more over there.
UFC,
no,
just in general.
Just MMA,
the
in
Japanese,
general. Oh, just in
fans,
just in
in
general,
even
no matter what sport it is.
They got
really
crazy sponsors.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole country's behind them when they go.
Yeah. There's so many distractions, I guess, over here, where they're really bound by their athletics over there. I think.
Yeah, and UFC is like the pinnacle. You know what I mean? So like when they get an athlete in UFC, it's like okay, they go after America. They want to win. They do good though. It's like a lot of pride.
Is there a lot of Japanese MMA fighters in general?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of them?
They just haven't had a champion yet. In
Okay.
UFC,
Yeah. Because
a lot of champions in other organizations, but not in UFC. Not yet.
Yeah. It's
interesting. One girl, I'll take that back.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Leigh. She's from China though.
Larry Rice says all started fighting in the manor. I don't know.
Hey, he's not lying though.
Yeah.
That's true. Undefeated in Naples.
Undefeated in Naples.
I believe it. Yeah.
Well, that's another thing to bring up. Now, I come from a small town in Maine, but we used to be tough. Like I would say, kids now, they stay at home. They play a lot of the games on TV and they fight like hell on TV.
Different times.
But like with me, when I was a kid, like we would be playing hoops, and next thing you know, we're fighting. Because bad foul, hard foul.
We used bad exchanges. Like, man, one more watch.
Yeah, exactly. But I just honestly don't think that really exists in the playground anymore.
Or the bathroom
back then.
Yeah.
But back when I was in high school, my football coach be like, he knew I was wanting to beat the shit out of somebody. He'd be like,
"Go handle that.
You go outside right now." And he kind of like watch it. So the other teachers like he goes, go ahead. Now it's like, I mean, and I get it why you can't do it, but I just don't see these kids. And then I will tell you, and you see them in the gym, but law enforcement guys, they come and they've never honestly been punched or never been in a fight. And we used to fight in the streets, like in the manor.
It was normal. It was normal to get in a fight every week.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, too, I will tell you, not to cut you off, but it's the days of like, when people are, driving like idiots and, basically road rage, you flip somebody off. Those days are kind of over because everybody wants to square everything up with a gun.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
You can't pull over and just get it real quick.
No, it'd be nice. Like, what's good? Someone pulls up to my car, guess what's going to happen? Probably not going to be good, So it's like, but it's just, things have changed a lot, the
softer right? Wouldn't you say it's a softer
super soft
generation?
across
and,
the board.
Yeah, super.
With bigger mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That too.
And not even them out. They be typing.
Keyboard commandos, right? Yeah.
You get anyone ever to like talk smack to you on social media?
Jesus.
Really?
Man.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even
Coach
believe
over there. We
it.
got
Really?
Coach
I
Bill.
have a dude right now. It's probably been like 3 years. I ain't blocking because it's like entertainment.
Sure.
And if I ever have to do something to him, I'm gonna have all the proof. You know.
So
but
he
like, just almost every day, something something.
trolling you, or just like he could take you?
Oh yeah, and through Messenger. What's up, pussy?
What?
Oh yeah, like that.
You know him?
I do know him.
You know, Naples guy.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
And you haven't run into him, I think.
Nah,
Yeah.
And you know what?
I told him he got brain damage. That's what's wrong with him. You know.
Probably if he's typing that and
Keeps
sending.
on, and then like, it'll either be that, like he'll be talking shit, just like, yeah, you know who the real G is, and blah blah blah. Like he doesn't remember getting knocked out in my gym many times, and then he sending like fight clip videos of like other random people, like I do you like that. That's how I do you like that. And I'll be reading them. I was like,
Sounds like he's
every once in a
with
while, I'll be like, I'll send him like the gym address. You know where it is, bitch. Just come to the gym.
Yeah.
And we can finish off that brain damage.
it.
But, you know, he ain't never come, but he won't stop though.
Right,
I'll
right.
show it to people and I'll be like, look, and I'll just sort it. That's the same dude. I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah,
Don't give me
He's a clown.
publicity. Yeah.
He's a clown. But that's just one person. Like just from say you have a social media, you post stuff, you're always gonna get morons who try to like critique a video that they know nothing about.
Right.
Like say rude shit. Like where you have to be like say something back to them, like, you know, say something, and then, you know, Instagram won't let you type the right word.
Right.
You try to say fuck yourself. And they'd be like, this violates our content code. I'm like, so he's put an emoji with a clown and a piece of poop, you know what I mean? Yeah, whatever. But you know, in the beginning when I first started using, you know, Instagram a lot, like I didn't deal with it so good. I would just threaten them right away. Like,
Right.
what the fuck he talking about? Like, you know, like who? The first look at their profile, be like, he talking? Like this guy's like telling me, oh, you know, that person has the right hand down and da 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 da. Or I don't really like fitness stuff. Like, where's the real fighting? Meanwhile, can't fight.
Yeah,
You know?
of course not.
But that's what social media is, like a bunch of yo-yos just running their mouth from the safety of their
Yeah,
you just gotta ignore it because you get caught up in it. Next thing you know, all you're doing is responding to idiots.
Yeah.
Of course, and they got time for that, so that's what they want to suck you into.
Well,
But
and
speaking of social media, you do a great job with your page. You really
Appreciate
do a
it, man.
nice job. Crafton does all the social media.
Oh,
for
okay,
his-
good, yeah.
For the gym, yeah.
Yeah, I practice it, but you know, it's like it's something where like
Is it-
you get on to do something like you need to do, and then I'll see like some of that, and I'll be like, man, I'll do it later. Let me get off.
Yeah.
Go back and do something in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the thing about it is the social media, you really kind of have to be there, but you can't let those people get to you. And I've run a campaign in town before, and you know, run an office. I go, that was so funny. I go, they used to make silly things about me, and I go, that's really a 55-year-old person sitting in their freaking garage, can't know basements down here, doing this stuff, making pictures of me. I'm like, that's okay, you know. It's like, and then I confront them. I know who it is. I confront them. They're like, what you talking about? I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
They got no life.
Yeah. I'm like, you really spend time thinking about me? I'm in your head, really? I'm
Rent-free.
renting space.
You live
for
in
you.
rent-free.
Yeah, exactly.
Joe Pavich has a question for. You ever train with Joe Pavich? You know,
Joe's
because I heard
guy.
Joe Pavich is.
Yeah, I heard he's like, he's
legit.
like,
He's at
real
Joe
deal.
asked what's going to happen with Raj.
Oh, Rampage's son?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I don't know too much about it, but like it looks like charges to me. I mean, I don't know if he's being charged, but
Oh, okay.
the situation looked crazy, and then
Well, I'm not familiar. What something happened?
It looked like a pro wrestling type event that was supposed to be staged violence,
and it turned into.
and you know, obviously, you know, real punching, but he like slammed the dude,
Uh-huh.
and it looked like he was out from the slam, like he was, kind of stretched out, and then proceeded to like from like the top position, like
Pummel him.
yeah, like
Bad.
maybe like 20 unanswered.
Yeah, like it was
punches.
hard to watch
And
bad.
his
And
head
I'm a
was-
tough
his head
guy.
was just flying.
Oh,
And no officials. They were just like,
They were still fighting. They were
watching.
like still doing their thing in the corner.
But there was no referee. Nobody went in there because there was plenty of time to stop him. after like the first 5, somebody should have been in there.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then supposedly, I kind of read into it a little bit. Supposedly, they did him wrong before the fight, but so nobody really knew that.
Yeah.
So he had the opportunity, like, I'll get back. Yeah, those two knew. Yeah. And he's like, I'll get him back. I'll get him back. And then, you know, the WWE type thing or the pro wrestling is kind of like, you know, they have cadence and they know what they're gonna do and stuff like that. And he just, like I said, fuck that. I'm going in.
Do it legally.
And so
script out.
It's gonna be hard though. Like it's gonna be almost impossible to prosecute that case, just because you know, because you sign stuff saying you're gonna go in there, and then who's to say that? I thought I was hitting him. I wasn't really. I mean, it was pretty obvious. It was obvious.
I think it'll be hard to beat that. You know, like
you think defense
to prove like overkill. Yeah,
it's gonna be hard to beat. Yeah.
And statute of limitations. How many guys have you knocked out on the street? Because I may or may not have witnessed 1 or 2, but
I mean, I probably stopped counting like around 40.
Believe it.
That when it was 40, I was like 26, 25. But you know, as time goes by, you should have to do that less. You know?
Less, and two, and you've always been extremely humble. So if that happened,
good morning, Shark.
Good chance those people had that comment.
Bought and paid for.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Well, and the thing about it is too and you're right. When you get a little bit older, like especially you know my career, I'm like I don't want to fight anybody. I just want you guys to go home, just chill out. I don't want to take anybody to jail. I don't want any problems here. Just do this. And then I saw a video of a MMA world champion and some guy at a baseball game. I don't remember who that was. And some guy started. Oh no, it was a boxer. Pro boxer, and this guy's up in the stands. Some schmuck is giving this guy shit, and he had no idea who he was giving shit to. And he just he handled it the best, man. He's like, I really want to kill you right now. I really want to crush you right now, but I'm going to do the best thing and just kind of walk off. And he could have.
Well, that's like, remember John Bones Jones? They messed with his car, and they didn't know whose car they were messing with. And they beat up those kids in Albuquerque. They were older, but
because ultimately, like, you know, somebody who's got a business in town like Crafton, and you know somebody who, you know, myself with my background, we do something that's going to be a big deal. So it's almost like I had a guy at Sugar Shack give me shit one day, and I'm just sitting there going, I'm going to be cool. Really? I'm going to be cool, and I'm just going to go about my business because I am not going to be on video, you know, with anything. Had a guy happened to see the table one time too. Some guy see
the table's a wild card.
Some guys see the table. Some guys see the table is checking out. He's checking out, and like the poor kid at the counter is like, "Listen, I can check you out if you use your credit card only because all the cash has already been, you know, put away." And the guy's like, "Fuck this," you know, and he starts taking dollar bills and starts throwing them at the kid. And the kid's like 20 years old, and he's like crumbling them up, throwing them at him. He's like, "You ain't taking my effing cash, da da da." And I kind of gave him like a little. I go, "You need to get out." And I kind of gave him a little elbow, and I was still working on the job. And I looked up, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is all on camera. I just need to just chill."
You were still in law enforcement at that time?
Yeah, because I'm gonna be on the front page of the news when I deck.
Were you chief of operations at that time?
Yeah,
possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
see the tables. There's a lot of characters.
Well, and it was like late, and the guy and the kid at the cash register was just trying to do a favor for this guy because he wanted to pay and leave, and then the guy starts throwing money. And anyway,
one more question and good morning, Sunshine. Good morning, Sharka. Good morning, Julia. Joe Pavich asks, Crafton, has Tim ever felt a light one?
Not for me.
No, I don't want it.
No liver shots.
I'm actually gonna go over there and just get back into somewhat
shape.
Yeah, I threaten it.
Pat told me he's coming back today.
I won't be back today, but I will be tomorrow with Kevin. Yeah, I'm a little
like
gym
10.
up today. Yeah.
Oh no, he said
8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit today, but
so I tell you, get those BCAAs.
Yeah,
but
I'll be up tomorrow.
I enjoy the heck out of it. And then we got some cool things that we're planning on doing at Inferno too.
Yeah, we can chop it up about that too.
Yeah, I'm excited. And then we were talking yesterday, Crafton, kind of like your career Leigh grad. Leigh in the building, Tim.
Leigh,
Greatest high school,
Yeah.
Clutter County.
Yeah.
All time.
no.
Just, you know.
I can't argue.
Just saying.
I'll argue
Put
with
up
you.
62 on
I'll
golf
argue
course
with you,
this
but I'm not
weekend
going to
with
argue with.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll argue with you.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But then went to the Army.
Right.
Stationed in Italy, you were telling me, and
Most of the time, yeah.
before Desert Storm.
Rich Hampton said he went to the Air Force and you went to the Army.
Yep.
He goes, we went to high school together.
We did, yeah.
I'm telling you, the people I went to lately, I'm just saying.
The chair force. I was, Rich is great.
Guy.
I was
Rich,
just in Nashville with him
Crafton,
last
the
couple
Paul family. I mean, we got it.
Yeah.
Stephen
Good
Octavian.
people. I will say good people out of Laley, without a doubt.
I think so. But just the back channel, right around Desert Storm, right?
Yeah, the ground war started in Iraq when I was in boot camp, like maybe 2 days after I turned 19.
Wow.
And then so went into boot camp with that like vibe, you know.
And talk about being stationed in Italy.
Italy was the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where in Italy? I was in
like
Aviano.
Pisa, Livorno area.
Okay.
Like 10 minutes from the Leaning Tower, Pisa. Yeah. And like an hour from Florence.
Yeah, that's good. Europe was great. The first couple of weeks, I go, I don't know if I really. Once I got there, I was like, this place is awesome.
Well, do you want? I don't know if you want to share the story, but you said, you know, they told you there's a place you don't want to. You don't have to.
A few places.
Yeah, but so naturally, like human instinct is right. You're gonna go to the place they tell you to stay away from.
Yeah, that we were in a military intelligence unit, and you know you have like briefings when you get to a new country and with all types of stuff. And one thing they did was tell you, you know, places that were off limits. You know, there was like some fascist activity and other stuff, but you know they put it on the list like, hey, don't go here, don't go this place. It's not good for no Americans can go there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think happened? Can't go here,
I got it.
Yeah. And you know, once you know, there was no like Google back then. You couldn't just be like, what are they talking about? And look at it.
Yeah, you got to go check it out.
You ask, but I think what happened on the base more was people who already were there for like a while. You just get there and they're like, hey, you heard about this place? You got to go over here. You know, it's theater, like, you know, and you know, the theater was just notorious for like soldier hunting. You know? Soldier hunting, so weird couples, you know.
Yeah,
like that. So either out of curiosity on your own, or somebody be like, man, you got to go down there, and then you know you roll the dice, maybe. That's what I heard.
That's what. Yeah, not that you went. I'm just saying that's what people said. Yeah,
It was wild.
absolutely.
Yeah, Italy's a really cool place. And I was in Germany. I like that a lot.
What's interesting too, Crafton, you told me the black soldiers or people in our like Germany, but the whites didn't.
Well, definitely in Italy, because that's where I spent the most time. It was like, far as like how much they were enjoying it. We had a bunch of people in the barracks, and all the brothers were having a good time, loved it, and then a lot of the white guys were like,
In Germany,
I see that in Germany
it's
too.
interesting.
Yeah, the girls really like the black guys in Germany. I know that for a fact. Yeah, that's the truth. Because it was different, right?
Of
Because
course,
when I went there in '86, there was hardly. I mean, the only black males that were there or females.
I used to go to Europe once a year, and you've seen it over the last 20, 25 years, how much drastically it's changed just over that time. So I can't even imagine in '64 when you were stationed over there.
we had a black female that was in our beautiful black female that was in our group, and she would come because my wife was German. We got married over there, and she would come to the guest house and come down, and it was almost like people would just come to see her.
Sure,
she looked like Whitney Houston, and everybody was like, "I want to see this woman." And it was like everybody was like amazed, and it was really interesting. Back then, it was
like
really
that in
interesting.
Italy too. Like,
Yeah,
literally, like, can we touch?
yeah,
Crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you had,
Is your skin real?
yeah.
What's so tocar? Like, a little bit. But then, like, and they would know you were American, if, like you said, like if you're in Italy at that time and you were black, they knew you were American.
Yeah.
By the way you dress. So
Yeah.
right away, if you're in a club, they want to dance with American people.
Yeah, of course.
So we had like 6 dudes. We were all rolled together. It was like 2 or 3 black dudes, 2 or 3 white dudes. We go to a club, and we're having a blast.
Yeah.
My other buddy's like, bro, you ready to go?
You're like, no, not yet.
Like, nah, this place sucks. This place does not suck. Why you sitting down over here? Like, come on. I had one dude, like, after we left a club like that, like, we're in the club, and, like, they make us leave. My 2 white buddies like, man, all right, man, come on, we're going to go. So finally we leave, right? And the club's not over. The girls we were hanging out with were like, we'll walk you to your car. So then I'm real mad, because now the girls walk us to the car, and they're like, oh, your number, whatever. We get in the car, and, we're riding back, and then it took like maybe 3 minutes for one of the dudes to be like, man, you guys got it good. It's not fair and all this bullshit. We're like, man, we walked in, we went to the bar, y'all went to the bar too, but then you went and sat down beside each other. Like,
yeah. You get it.
We mingling, what I mean? Like, loosen up a little bit. They were like, nah, it's not. Then it got into the, what's easier because you're black, you can dance. Like, man, whatever.
Which is probably true on that part, yeah. But yeah, you gotta really like
jump in,
experience, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good time. Good time to be 20-something.
Oh my God, Europe was good. When you first get there, you're kind of like, I don't, because when I was in the Air Force, I was like, I want to be somewhere close to home. You think, but then when you go to Europe, you're like, why would I want to do that? Nah. Especially after you leave.
Yeah.
You figure out, oh, that wasn't a good decision because you get stateside in the military. You're like, no, I mean, you're like, whatever.
I came back to States. That's when I got out.
Yeah, because it's like there's no mission here. There's no, I mean, It's just different. Yeah, so. In Europe, back when you were there, it was. I know when I was there, it was crazy. Like you got to really watch yourself. I mean, they loved us there, but it was like you just never knew.
I was on a base when the whole Rodney King thing happened, and the base was picketed every day, like no justice, no peace signs. They were like throwing shit at the vans when we're leaving, and we're all black on the van. We're like, oh, chill.
Easy on me, easy.
And they like if we were part of it, what I mean. But it was just like the whole world was mad, and it's crazy that it was rippling over to overseas.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. And that was back, back before shoot.
It was 91.
Yeah, it was like cell phones. We had pagers, I think, back then, right? We had pagers back then. Yeah, we had pagers back in 91.
When I got back to the States, I got one. Yeah, that's how long ago.
Yeah, I know. I remember bag phones.
And I know you're a big hip hop guy. You always got the 90s hip hop playing at the gym. I want to know, because I haven't asked you this, your top 5 all time hip hop.
Top 5 all time. Damn.
Yeah.
Hip hop's been around 50 years, man.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's a lot. So that's tough, man. But I mean, I guess I would start with Biggie and Pac.
Yeah,
and not go back any further than that. And then right after that, Nas.
That's my top 3 right there.
Nas, you got to give Jay-Z some. Got to, and then Lil Wayne, and stop it right there.
Okay, that's not bad. That's my top 3: Pac, Biggie, Nas, and we differ.
I would interchange Eminem with any one of them except for Biggie or Pac.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
So I would put Cube up there too when you factor in NWA.
Yeah,
and his whole scope of work. And Scarface got to be up there too. Andre 3000, but yeah, it's a tough list. I just wanted to know.
It's tough to do that, but I mean, like I said, any 4 of them, I feel like could depend on who you ask. Like Jay-Z, some people wouldn't bring him up, and some people wouldn't bring up Lil Wayne. Some people would definitely not bring up Eminem, which is stupid. But they're all.
I think Eminem's overrated, but I get a lot of flack for that. So
yeah.
What do you think's the best hip hop? This doesn't have to be hip hop, but like intro song to walk in the ring, because DMX, the one that comes to mind. Tyson used to walk out to it.
Yeah, man, that's a hot topic. Like with fighters, like I couldn't put it on one, because I probably walked out to.
What'd you walk out to?
20. It could name a couple, like
you
couple,
felt like like you're crushing it.
Well, at one time I fought over in Lauderdale, and you pick your walkout or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're always going back and forth between like 5 songs. Usually, that's what I was doing. I'm like, I'm gonna try this, and then like the next day you're working out, you're like, damn, I like that.
Feeling that a little bit more.
But then by the time fight day comes, you might change it the same day of the fight. Like, you know what, fuck that, I'm gonna do this one. Well, it was around 8 Mile time, like 03, and I was like, I like that song, but like, and I've circled back to Top Shotta. It's a song with it's DMX, Mr. Vegas. It's from the Belly soundtrack.
Okay.
Here Comes a Boom. People call it that, but that's not what it's called. But so I picked that, and then when the show was happening, every time like somebody didn't have their own walk-up music, they would play "Lose Yourself." Thank God I didn't pick that.
Yeah.
But Here Comes a Boom is what most people call it a walkout song, but it's called Top Shotta. That was probably the one, because I fought 3 times in one night, and then every time you fight, they play your walkout.
That's crazy.
So
3 times.
I got to hear it 3 times, and then when you win, like if you knock them out, then they play it again. So that's the anthem for me. Here comes a boom.
Nice. Remember,
That's awesome.
Yeah, went over to see Crafton fight several times, and it was usually a early night. We got a business trip. Yeah, in and out, and then
in and out,
club and the other stuff.
No
but
scuffs, get out of there.
Yeah. But we used to roll up about 20, 30 deep to go support Crafton, and always made the city proud.
There's some videos on YouTube where you watch, like, I don't watch the fight somewhere. I look at
See
the
the
crowd and
crowd?
think, oh, there's what's his name?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, the craziest people. You see like TT and them down in the front. Like every time
I used to go
jumping up. Like,
I used to we drive together with me, TT, Polo.
Yeah.
Lois is a little bit upset with you saying Eminem's overrated. Lois 80 years old.
You're racist, Lois. What do you want me to tell you?
Lois, I'm sorry, you're not 80. 70.
I'm just
not even
kidding
70,
too, by
I
the
don't
way.
think.
Lois is not racist.
I just love Lois because she
I'm with Lois.
She is in on it.
Dude.
I get a lot of flack.
Lois, I give Pat a hard time. He deserves it.
I'll see you at the they're doing for the 9/11. They're doing the Larry Rice is doing the cornhole tournament.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be in it.
Okay, you're gonna be in it.
Yeah.
All right.
Good at cornhole.
Are you good at cornhole?
Pause, I think.
Yeah.
Double.
Lois, let's see here.
That was a joke too, Lois.
How about Milli Vanilli?
Never walk out to that. That would throw the opposing fighter off if you came out to that.
Yeah,
but
very good.
Else,
Crafton's always good to have you.
Legendary Crafton Wallace. Yeah,
and listen,
always.
Can we keep track of you, your boys, and obviously
anytime
Lulu,
they want to
and
come on,
let us know. Give us updates. Come on anytime you want.
We got some big stuff
super
coming up.
chill.
We just had some switches of some dates, but November 22nd, the whole team's fighting Vigilant MMA in Fort Myers. So
close by.
Malcolm.
You guys play down? Or you guys fight downtown? Or
it's downtown Fort Myers at the Sidney Byrne Davis Performing Arts Place.
Okay,
nice.
okay.
November 22nd.
22nd. Yeah.
Okay,
we gotta block that out.
Malcolm's fighting more than likely.
Okay.
And we got a couple other champions that will probably be defending their belts too, and then maybe 3 or 4 more, maybe a couple kids.
Okay. Well,
50 Cent loves Eminem.
Well, 50 Cent signed with Eminem, but 50 Cent is better than Eminem in my opinion. But we digress.
We digress. Sorry about
50
that.
didn't come up.
What's that?
50 didn't come up in my top 5.
I know it's okay.
I like him though.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna give you any flack over there.
Jarrett, you will.
Yeah. Anyone else, but no, but
50's a man too. Though
50, yeah. He businessman.
He could get switched
Great
out. Like him and Jay could have got switched out. But I think
I actually like 50's work before Eminem. I think his first 2 albums he did before are extremely underrated. But
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get it.
We'll
pay the
gym
bills
tomorrow. I appreciate it.
Always great to have you, Crafton. We're gonna play a little couple commercials and we'll get you. Thanks, Crafton. We appreciate you always. Always appreciate you. Guys, let's give a big shout out to our show sponsors, Becker Custom Builders. Blake Becker and his team are always about luxury design, top-notch quality, and giving you the best experience imaginable. Becker Custom Builders are experts in building your dream kitchen, bathroom, or even making your outdoor kitchen area a reality. They will take your plain house and make it into a cozy, welcoming home. So if you're looking to upgrade your space, Becker Custom Builders is the only place to look. They've got you covered. Blake and his team have whipped up the studio in no time, and it's looking great. Remember, contact Becker Custom Builders. Hey folks, let's talk about Acres Plumbing. Acres Plumbing started in 1974 and is one of Naples' original local plumbing companies. They take great pride in being part of the town's growth through many plumbing projects completed. Acres Plumbing is family owned and operated, licensed and insured. They offer new construction, remodel, and traditional service plumbing. Their plumbing services cover everything from installation and repairs to maintenance, ensuring your plumbing runs smoothly. Where quality doesn't cost, it pays. Remember, Acres Plumbing.
This episode is fueled by sweat, smiles, and Torch Hot Yoga, Naples' infrared heated yoga studio located on Bayshore, just off 41. Whether you're seasoned at yoga or can't touch your toes yet, Torch has a spot for you. With 5 classes a day during the week and 2 on weekends, there's always time to get hot, stretchy, and maybe a little sweaty. But it's not just about the workout. Torch is all about community, connection, and that feel-good glow that sticks with you long after you roll up your mat. Plus, we've got awesome workshops coming up, so keep your eyes and chakras open. Come for the heat, stay for the vibe. Try Torch Hot Yoga today.
My Self Wellness, a multi-award-winning clinic dedicated to helping people heal and thrive. My Self Wellness offers a wide range of innovative services, including ketamine therapy, IV nutritional therapy, NAD, psychiatry, and a wide array of additional services. If you or someone you love is struggling with depression, anxiety, PTSD, addiction, or chronic pain, ketamine therapy at My Self Wellness can offer new hope, often providing relief when other treatments haven't worked. Their caring team is passionate about guiding clients towards lasting wellness and a brighter future. To learn more or start your journey, visit myselfwellness.com and discover how My Self Wellness is changing lives every day.
Very excited to share news about our great affiliate product, CellFit. CellFit is the first and only therapeutic enzyme that utilizes breakthrough cellular technology to make every cell in your body stronger and healthier. The benefits people are seeing are incredible. Pain is gone. Sleep is better. Energy is increased. Clarity is sharpened. Memory is enhanced. Skin is more clear and radiant. It's 100% bioavailable, which means it starts working right away. It's 100% natural and definitely no junk from China. Get fit from the inside out and get yours today at getselfit.com.
Hey Patrick, did you take your CellFit today?
Elevate the elegance of your home with Clean and Seal Curb Appeal. Our premium brick paver sealing enhances color, adds lasting protection, and delivers a polished, upscale finish. Clean and Seal, bringing timeless curb appeal to your home.
Hey, we're back live. Listen, this is a great day. Wow, Coach Bill with us now, but we've got Lulu Sun this morning, Crafton Wallace,
tennis player,
tennis player,
Crafton Wallace.
This is really Wellness Wednesday.
That's what I said. Fitness Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday works better. Yeah, you're right.
No, whatever. I don't.
Yeah. I'm trying to get right. I'm back in the gym since
I know
2009.
I'm getting a little bit nervous because I see Pat punching the bags and doing all this stuff. So I'm like, I better at least step up my game and get in shape.
Trying to get healthy.
Yeah.
But speaking of fitness and sports, we got Coach Bill from the Sports Club.
How you guys doing? Well, first of all, I saw you had like a little sports theme today, and I was worried.
It just worked out that way,
I
too.
was worried about a cold plunge over here because I
not today.
Did that one time. And,
we done it twice. Once we raised $4,900, which was really cool. Renato Sweat House set up shop. We're going to do another one if you want to. I got an idea. The next one we do, we can help raise funds for the new sports club.
Yeah, whatever we can do to help out.
No,
man,
I'm serious.
great,
I mean, be surprised. We could raise a couple bucks. So, and we'll get into all that. Let me see those notes. We don't do notes here.
No, welcome, Bill. Welcome to the show. We have a lot of people that come on live. They jump in, they jump out. But we do have, and thank you for all of our sponsors. Yeah. But we do have a lot of people that watch us, anywhere from 1,000 to 7,000 people, depending on what we have, and maybe some more. And sometimes on YouTube it doesn't show up as many views, but we get a lot of views on Facebook. And our big thing is just getting the message out to everybody and letting everybody know that we're here. And 239 Live has done good. We help out our veterans. We help out our folks that are helping pets.
Anything
if
you're doing a good cause. Drugs and alcohol addiction,
Boys and Girls Club. It just goes on
anything.
and on.
Law enforcement,
law enforcement, whatever we can do to help out. So that's what the goal of 239 Live is. So welcome.
I want to thank you. I know you had a lot of service in law enforcement, and
I did.
I have a brother that was a New York City cop. My dad, my two uncles, my nephew now is in law enforcement. Yeah, I'm from New York, so I appreciate all the work you guys do.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I was a great career, a little bit over 30 years, and then wonderful career, and just Rich Hampton, Jim Bloom,
Colonel
Sheriff
Bloom,
Ramboz,
good guys know him.
all the people through, and then anything.
Dan Colwell,
Dan Colwell was great, our county commissioner.
Yeah.
So it's been an amazing career, but thank you, appreciate it. Yeah.
Sports Club.
Let me just tell you how I got there. I grew up in the Hudson Valley, New York, and moved up to the Finger Lakes area. Taught up there, taught PE, coached a lot of sports. And there's a saying you hear people say sometimes, well, you only live once. Well, that's not true. You die once, you live every day. And
True.
I said to my wife, we'd come down here a couple of times, had some family here and visit. And I said, what are we waiting for? Why are we going to go wait to die and retire? Let's move down to Naples right now. So we moved down here. We had a house on a mountain, 22 acres. We sold it, moved into a condo. and never looked back, and it was a really great move to come to Naples. We came down, and I actually worked at Gulf Coast High School when it first opened.
Wow.
We had an all-star team of coaches. I don't have time to tell you how great everybody was there. It was probably one of the most fun experiences I had working, because it was all new, and this sense of doing something new was really something I liked. A few years later, community school was a really small private school. I got to go there, be the AD, the basketball coach, and help build that kind of into the powerhouse it was today. And there was a lot of great support network over there that really were behind the vision. But once my kids graduated, I was looking for a new challenge. And the CEO of Sports Club, Leigh, who I'd known, his son had played on my Final Four team there. He had, said, look, I really want to do some cool things at Sports Club. We need to take another step. And I thought, well, this would be a good challenge to get outside of education and try something different. I went there, and a few years later, we were able to acquire a headquarters, because at the time, Sports Club had just run satellite programs.
Right.
So I got to go there. We did a lot of great things, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then I left to go back into coaching. I've coached many, many sports, but I've probably basketball is what I'm most known for. And I was down at Seacrest helping build their boys and girls programs back up. But I kept in touch with Leigh, and he had some new visions for the future. And I was ready to make another move, looking for, some place to change. And I came back to Sports Club, and I'm really excited in a little bit of a different role for what we're doing now and what we're planning for the future. So if you don't know about Sports Club, if you have a child between the ages 5 and 12 and you don't know about us, we're probably the best kept secret in town. And unfortunately, we got to get that secret out there.
That's what
our history. We celebrated our 25th anniversary last year.
Wow.
Some people don't realize we've been around that long. And Lane, our CEO, Leigh Beatty, he was a PE teacher at Vineyards. He had my kids, and he saw after-school programs. It didn't look like fun to him.
Yeah.
And he just kind of decided to start one just to try it out, to give kids something fun to do. And all of a sudden, it blew up. And within a couple of years, it got so popular, he had to give up teaching and make this a full-time thing. But they didn't have a headquarters. And in 2011, it was known as the Progressive Gymnastics Building at the time on Pine Ridge, which is our current headquarters. We were able to acquire that, and it needed a lot of renovation. And we almost didn't make payroll a couple times to acquire it, but we worked really hard to renovate the building on the small funds we had. We had some generous donations from people like Arthrex and some individuals. We were able to make the building look nice, and we're still in, just like your house, you're always making it, you're always working on
always
it.
improving.
So
it.
we're always making it better. And
where's it located again?
We're on Pine Ridge Road, just down from the Honda dealership there.
And I got a tour. You gave me a tour on Monday of the facility. Really cool, a lot going on in there. A lot of options for kids, indoor basketball court, gymnastics.
It's deceiving from the road. You look at it from the road, you just see this building, but inside it's magical. And I encourage anybody, if you've never been there and you want to come there, send me an email, bcaruth@sportsclubnaples.com. We love 2 or 3 times a week. We have people in there checking it out. And if you come out between 3 and 5, people that come at that time say they're blown away. They can't believe the number of kids and the engagement. But when we got that headquarters in 2012, it really, it jump-started us to a whole new level, because we had a home base now rather than just satellite spots.
Right.
And we were able to have a spot to train our employees. And also too, we're hardly ever closed. And some programs close down, but like the week before school or on certain holidays. We are only closed like New Year's, Christmas, Labor Day, 4th of July, and
Thanksgiving,
Memorial Day, and Thanksgiving. There's only 6 days. So, like, for example, September 23rd, there's no school that day for the public schools. We're open because parents still have to work. We're actually open Christmas Eve because parents till 5:30 because parents have to work. You work in Publix. You're making trays for Christmas Eve. So we're watching kids all the time, and we're out there.
It's like a Chinese restaurant, always open.
That's right.
Notice that the Chinese restaurant never closes?
Sometimes they don't.
No, even at
Yeah,
Christmas.
yeah.
But tell them the best part, the price.
Yeah. Well, when we're in our public school sites, the prices are set by the school district. We have a contract, but at our building, we set our own price. And to come to after school, it's $12 a day.
$12 a day. I mean,
and then even also too, if there's families that can't afford it, we give them financial aid. We've given out millions of dollars of financial aid over the last 25 years. We don't want a child, not to be able to attend our after school program. And look, other people run after school programs, but we feel there's a couple things that set us apart. One is obviously the most important thing to parents is safety. And everybody says,
Safe
we're safe, but
kids.
we can back it up with things. First of all, having that headquarters, we have a really intensive staff training program. So even though we have a lot of young, fun staff, but they're really well trained. And also to our administrative team, the 5 of us, we're out at the sites every day, observing our employees, not just training them in a training workshop, but training them on the job. We're not allowed to be at our desk after 3 o'clock if you're an administrator at Sports Club. You're out in the field and you're making sure the workers are engaged and the kids are engaged. And I think that's really unique to us. Also, kids have to get there and parents have to pick up. We have this patented check-in system called Safety Check-In, where every kid has a little card on the back of their backpack on a carabiner. We check them in on a QR code with a little clicker. We can check in 100 kids in 5 minutes, and we have on our iPad electronically when they arrived, when they leave. We check them out electronically.
That's pretty cool.
That's great.
And even the parents, if your child, we bus in from 11 schools to our headquarters, and parents have a little card. They can drive up to a kiosk, scan the card. The name comes up on an iPad. So we have, we're like a fast food restaurant with pickup. You can drive through and get it very quick. So the other thing is, you've been in our building. We're all about fun.
Yeah.
A lot back in the old days, and again, Lane and I have some similarities. We were both like the ringleaders in our neighborhoods. You know what I mean?
Right,
I lived on a dead end street. We'd go out after school and organize kickball game stuff. Kids can't do that today.
No.
So the whole
It's
idea
true,
of Sports
for
Club
several
is
reasons.
you can show up, and all those games we all played as kids, you can do that there in a safe environment with supervision. And a lot of parents want their kids' homework done. We do that. We do arts and crafts, all kinds of cool stuff.
All kinds of different rooms for different areas to do different stuff. So it's really,
But this is the
really
most
clean too. I know.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's curb appeal, cleanliness. Again, if you have a kid, don't you want your kid in a clean environment?
But you'd be surprised. It's,
Well supervised.
And everybody says that when they walk in, how clean it is. Another thing that really makes us unique is the gift of choice. If you look at our motto, it says we're all about choices. And what kids do is, if there's something going on during a certain time period, they'll have 3 choices. So let's say you're a 1st or 2nd grader. We might say you can go to like flag football, Legos.
Because it's not for everybody, right?
Right.
Kids
The thing is, the kid picks what they want.
love it.
And what you're doing is you're teaching choices, and that's making decisions and teaching choices is an under-taught thing in education. I think Lane and I, being educators, we really realize that. So when your child gets older, it doesn't matter how smart they are. If they make a bad choice, you're in law enforcement for a long time.
Yeah.
People made bad choices. Yeah. We're teaching kids how to make good choices. We use that all the time, and you don't realize if a kid that's been with us for years, they actually get trained to make better choices, which helps them later in life.
You know what I like? You could tell how passionate and how
just a little bit.
about the, and that's really
I love
cool.
it. I love it.
You can't fake that.
And I'm not. Everybody is like me there, because if you're not passionate, you're not working for us.
Yeah, no, I could tell your heart's in the program.
Well, and another thing about the sports club is, and I love the fact that the kid has a choice, but so many kids in Collier County, if they were to go straight home, they'd be latchkey, right? Yeah. They'd be basically there until their parents get home, and having a place such as sports club, Boys and Girls Club, things like that. That's key. And a lot of people don't understand, like, those programs are key to our community. They are key to making sure kids don't get in trouble. They have a place to go. They have people that care about them. Yeah. And those are just
social,
active. What you do.
Yeah.
And the other thing we do is we partner with other community organizations. Like, we have a partnership with Golisano Children's Hospital.
Okay.
They come in every couple of months and do sessions we identify some children that, need a little extra help on decision-making or anger. And so we've got some community partnerships. We're always looking for those ones that fit us. because you know, getting those kids early and getting them into good habits makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of people don't realize like the community itself, it benefits greatly from these type of programs, because like anything else, we want to invest in our kids, because I think investment in our kids is where it keeps our community going the right way.
Yeah.
Well, and here's a you know, so this is nice. We have this place on Pine Ridge, and you know, all the kids in town on these days get to come in here. We also have a parents' night out Friday night, every first and third Friday of every month. Our next one, I think, is the 19th of September from 6:30 to 9:30 on a Friday night. Parents can drop their child off for 3 hours for $20, and it's just 3 hours of fun. We serve them pizza. You can't get a babysitter for that, so we usually have 50,
get a pizza for that.
Every 50 to 70 kids every Friday night get dropped off for safe, fun Friday night.
So
stuff
say that
also.
again. Which Friday nights?
The first and third Friday of every month.
First and third Friday of every month from 6:30 to 9:30.
So if you have a child between the ages of 5 and like 13, and you want a safe place for them,
Ellie,
check that. Check
Ellie,
it out.
get ready, pack your stuff up. We're going.
Sports Club.
Dad's going out.
Julia, make those reservations.
Here's something that is concerning to us, though. You know, we have a lot of Collier County residents here. You know, there's Collier Boulevard, 951. If you haven't noticed, there's a lot of development headed east of that area. Yeah. And we service some schools out there at satellite sites out there. And a lot of the students out there want to get involved. They want to do Friday night parents' night out. They want to play. We have a couple of we have some youth sports programs. We have a great volleyball, basketball, great gymnastics program. A lot of those families can't make it into town because by the time you drive home and come back, so there's a huge underserved area out there, and the county's growing. The Ave Maria area is huge. So our you know, after 25 years of success, if Lane was smart, he would just go to Michigan, be with his grandkids, and put his feet up on the desk. But he's not like that. He's a very driven person, and he's like,
he's got goals.
We can't just sit back and be happy with what we are. So, you know, that was part of the reason I came back to Sports Club. We want to build a facility like the one we have out in the Ave Maria area. We've already got like a jump start on it, because then we could service kids from Immokalee, from the Golden Gate Estates.
Kids in Immokalee could really use it.
So on a Saturday morning, we could bus kids in from Immokalee to play in our leagues. And you know, all those, that new town of Big Cypress is coming in. And there's a new elementary and middle schools going in out there in Ave Maria. So there's a need for an indoor place out there. So we're just starting to dive into a capital campaign to do that too. So that's in addition to our everyday ops. This is a whole nother vision for us in the future, you know.
And you showed me kind of the blueprint and the layout, what that would look like. Pretty
So
impressive.
are they looking at maybe doing that like on Oil Well?
It'll be actually in the community of Ave Maria.
Okay.
There's a new elementary school. Park, I think. Yeah, there's a new elementary school going up there, so we're going to be we're going to be right adjacent to that. Perfect. Because it's going to be it's the best spot, you know. So we're excited about that, and big plans, which I don't have time to talk about now, but maybe some other time.
So how do the satellites work? I know we've been doing that for a long. Sports Club has been doing stuff like that for a while.
So at the schools, we have satellite sites at the teachers drop the children off after school. They line up at the cafeteria door, usually at 2 different doors. We have our little safety check-in system. We click them in. The younger kids might go to snacks. The older kids go out and play on the playground. After 20 minutes, we switch. Once they've all had their snack and some free play, we sit them down. We announce the rotations. They make their choice. They go with a staff member. They have fun for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, we come back and we do it all over again. And then, you know, the last hour of the day, we usually bring in the cafeteria, cool down, play some ping pong, a couple quiet games, maybe a movie or something low level. And we're open until 6:30 every night.
Yeah.
And we're also in the summertime and days off, we open at 6:30 in the morning, because a lot of parents work at 7. So again, we're always trying to have the biggest window to serve families. So what I think would be great if you need to know more about us, even if you know about us, we really want people to go check out our social media. Which is sports. I don't know that. Just if you just Google Sports Club, media, Facebook, it'll come right up.
Let me take a look.
But like us on social media. We want to increase our followings. Instagram and Facebook, we're posting stuff every few days.
Media?
Our website is sportsclubnaples.org. Yeah, we'll come right up.
So it's Sports Club Naples on Instagram too.
Yep.
So make sure everyone out there, please go follow Sports Club Naples. If you need a little help on social media, I might know a guy too, so I can maybe.
All right. And, and listen, we don't bore you with long posts. We give nice, short, quick messages. And even if you're a parent of sports club, we send out reminders. It's, so we'd love to get more people on social media. And we'd love to get anybody who wants to come in the building.
Sports Club Naples.
We'd love to get people in our building to visit because, your eyes got open when you were there.
No, I was very impressed. Very impressed how everything was so nicely organized, clean, all the different options for the kids. And I know a couple actually single fathers who their daughter and son go to sports club, and they rave about it. And the Friday night thing that you just said, that's a great option for, whether it be single parent or parents want to go out to be able to do that. So
is it .org? Sportsclubnaples.org?
Yeah, it's .org because we're a nonprofit organization.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
And Arthrex did your guys' basketball court,
Arthrex has been generous. They donate to probably over 100 charities. And we've written grants, and they've been very good to us in the community.
Good company, right? Arthrex.
Arthrex is amazing. Yes, amazing.
A lot of good work.
Yeah, and I can kind of go in here. And there it is, Sports Club.
All right, cool.
There it is. Yeah. Yep. Kind of do a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
And again, on social media, if people want to follow Sports Club Naples.
Sports Club Naples.
And we have some, if you click, our videos are like 4 to 5 minutes. If you watch one of our videos,
I'd like to watch that, but
you really get the whole thing. Like I said.
Yeah, we'll send people out that way to check it out. Anything else you want to, or are you going to play the
scroll through here? Sports Club Naples,
Very
a little
nice.
bit of that. Nice parents'
website,
night out. That's the Friday program. After school programs, days, summer camps, Arthrex. Again, they do so much for our community.
Yeah, we love Arthrex.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Morning. Treats.
Love it. And look at this. This is great. Great website. And there's your location.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right on off Pine Ridge, great prime location, and definitely such a great option and much needed in Collier County, and hopefully it continues to grow and expand out to Ave Maria.
Again, people don't really understand how magical it is behind the scenes. I mean, because we got to really design this place based on the needs of the kids. And that's why it's loved so much by everybody.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Great job, Coach Bill. I could tell how genuinely passionate and how you care about this program. It definitely comes across, and we appreciate what you do in the community. I'm glad we got connected, and however we can help out, we'll definitely love to do so.
All right, we so appreciate it, and thanks for having me on.
Of course, anytime. Anytime you want to come on.
Yeah, we love it.
Don't wear a Yankee hat next time.
Good I'm a big Boston fan.
I kind of knew that's why I'm actually going to the game Friday night. I'm going to Fenway. Yeah.
Nice.
So, that's a real fan's deal.
That's a real fan there. That's what. Yeah, I'd like to go to that one.
Tim, you've traveled enough.
I know. I need to go back. Well, thank you, Bill. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
That was easy, right, Bill?
Yeah, right. It wasn't too bad.
No, that was good.
Great having him. Yeah, thank you.
You guys are awesome. Easy to flow with you guys.
Yeah, try, it's like, we have a little
that was fun. It's always fun to have everybody in here. This is a true
It's funny how people are always nervous when they come on, and then they come on and they're like, oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
That was easy.
So where are you from originally?
We're still
live. We're live. But that's all right. But it's okay. I'm originally from Maine.
Oh.
Yeah. Bangor, Maine. But I went in the military like right after high school, and then I've been in Florida for like 36 years. Yeah. That's good.
You ready to come on?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Thank
you, Bill. Appreciate
thanks,
it.
guys.
Thank you. Our pleasure.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's great. It's great having these people in the community.
What'd you bring?
Yeah.
I want to know what you brought. Sorry.
Yeah, he's got like.
Never mind you coming on. I just want to know what you brought. No, just kidding.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. Anything you need.
Thank you, Coach Bill.
That's Sage and Palo Santo bundles with our business cards.
Okay, look at that. That's really neat, man. Look at this stuff.
Sage. So this obviously has a type of aroma.
Yes, it's white sage. It's used for cleansing and clearing your energetic space in your home, in your office.
Yeah, this is real. This is something you do like sometimes when you move into a house, or even you do it in your own house or someplace that you want to.
Probably have smoke this too, right?
Yeah, have an argument.
No, you don't smoke.
Oh, you don't smoke. Okay. Not that I would. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Patrick, I wonder if this will pop.
Well, this is my
Pure Serenity Naples.
this is my refill bottom of my head. Go ahead and introduce yourself, because I ran into you at Nutrition Elite, and you said you watched the show, which very flattered, and follow on social media, and you also happen to live in the same community, right? As
Yeah, it was hard to miss his
Yeah,
his wrapped SUV.
yeah,
Yeah, so you're over by me, and I mean I think I seen you walk by and stuff, and
he's the one that's
on
throwing sage.
yeah, I need it. Yeah, and the wrap vehicle was kind of hard to stay low profile for a while.
Everyone knew who you
Now
were.
I'm kind of like, now I'm kind of like known as kind of the outcast because I got the white truck, and I'm trying to put a kitchen in the back of my house.
Trying to lay low.
I'm trying to put like a built-in kitchen. I'm getting a lot of wrath from
really
the
nice.
HOA, but
Yeah, I deal with HOAs all the time, so I always tell customers, you know what WTF stands for, and it's welcome to Florida.
Yeah, welcome to Florida. No, and I get it. I get the rules, but I mean, come on. I mean, it's my kitchen, to be open, was all set up. It was all plumbed. It was electricity was there. I just put like a countertop and the kitchen in. It doesn't really. It goes like 6 feet out past the thing. It's not even. And they want like an elevation certificate. The whole freaking plot of the thing. I go, it's in my back pool area.
I blame Becker Custom Builders.
Yeah, Becker. Gotta love Becker.
Chop it up to
We
that.
gotta love it. We got it going. So
Well, go ahead.
Welcome.
Welcome to the show, Pure Serenity.
Yes, it's Pure Serenity Naples. It's a mindfulness and holistic company. Right now, we're kind of slowing down on the events. We have a couple planned, but we host like sound healing meditations. We do things at the beach. We do things in people hire us for their birthdays or for group events with their girlfriends. We do a lot of work with the female community and clientele. We can be supportive in other group events. We collaborate with a lot of people.
Have you worked with Valentina from? Help me out here, Julia.
She's
the name
from
of her
South.
company. I'm drawing a blank on Valentina's. If Julia's watching, she can remind me of the name of her. But she does the sound healings and the meditations, and does an absolute great job. I think they just did one on the beach. They did a beach meditation session at with Tony Johns last week.
Okay. Yeah. And so tell us a little bit about, obviously this is a great for marketing, and people probably ask a little bit about this, the sage, and tell us a little bit about the sound and that type of thing and how it really works, because like someone from like the layman's side of it doesn't have a clue.
Yeah,
or I don't.
There's a lot of different planes that we exist on. This is going to be pretty deep and multidimensional.
I like that. Yeah.
But there are a lot of things going on in this reality that we can't see. And when you light that, the smoke creates another plane for your ancestors or your spirit guides to come and be with you and support you, if that's what you want to call on that point. Or if you just want to smell the smoke, it activates your pineal gland. So as you smell it, even when it's not lit, it's doing something in your mind.
It does stimulate it.
All of our sound healing are based on like a shamanic style or a plant medicine style experience, because it's a fully immersive. It activates your senses and it takes you deeper into your own universe, because we're all multidimensional beings. So we're 7 billion different versions of us. Every 7 billion is going to see a different version of you because of the masks they wear and the life that they identify with. Every single person has a different experience. So as we connect with these experiences and surrender and connect with ourselves and connect with more inner peace, the sound bowls really help, because there's crystal quartz silica in all the bowls we play. And then we also have gongs and a didgeridoo, and those help with the denser energies. But the different levels and the different beats that we play actually help calm your parasympathetic nervous system. And a lot of times people say they connect with past loved ones that have passed away. And I've seen
witnessed it
Krishna and different deities, whatever they believe in, and it's all good.
So give me an example. So would you normally, like, if I wanted to have one of these events at my house or someplace, you'd have like 5 or 6 people? Is that normal, or 10 or 20, or how does that usually, or 2, or
we
what?
like to keep, people hire us for private date nights, husband
Right,
and wife, 'cause
right.
it's something different, not drinking. If they're just starting on that path of not drinking, we offer a great holistic experience for that. But we just did one last Saturday for Hatch Path, and they had 15 of their coaches and investors come and experience. We did a hybrid Kundalini activation with sound healing. Now, Kundalini activation, you see all the different colors on the card. Those correlate to the different chakras. You've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, light blue, and purple. And those are like the 7 main chakras that are your body, but there's actually nerve endings in these areas. So as we play loud music, the Kundalini energy rises from within you. The Kundalini energy is shown on the back of the ambulance as the snake rising up the staff.
Yeah.
You see it in plain sight.
Sure,
We're just not taught about it in school. So that's what we work with. That energy is what we connect with. And when you do the sound healing with it, again, it takes you to a deeper level. Everybody connected. It was everybody's first time. You basically lay on a yoga mat and you surrender. It's not breath work. It's not anything you have to think about. We want everybody to just lay down, surrender, and we use the smudge, we use the sounds, and everybody really connects and has a great time. They wake up feeling just amazing.
Yeah, so I have such a hard time because I don't surrender.
You need to go to Tim's house and you and Alex do a date night. You don't have to go maybe give him like a $30 discount since it's in the same community.
No drive fee.
No drive fee.
I guess my big thing is I just have a hard time with it because I just don't like my mind.
When you say surrender, like relaxing or just
well,
like
I guess what he's saying is basically just let it go.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think me naturally, I'm on guard. Like,
I'm the same way.
When I let my guard feel like I'm letting my guard down, you feel like, okay, something's gonna happen to you. You know,
you think that's stemming from law enforcement and military?
Yeah, maybe, but I mean,
you've been a protector your whole life. So you, as the divine masculine, you guys understand as leaders of the community, it's our job to hold space for people to express themselves. You've spent so much time just sitting there listening to people. You're doing it right now. But our job as the divine masculine to hold the space and to guide that is to be that. But you also have a feminine side to you, which is the receiving side, which is hard to accept.
Pause.
Right. But each one of us has a 50-50. You know,
that was a legitimate one.
Feminine and masculine that we have to connect
Help me,
with.
Julia. You're supposed to be helping me here. No. Yeah. But,
so yeah, the feminine side is harder to connect with if you're more in the masculine of being a protector. Being.
But you speak like so
eloquent
and knowledgeable about this stuff. Like the words don't even. How do you you got to have a partner? How do you get into this?
My wife. So basically, in 2021, I had a rock bottom moment. Woke up in the Collier County Inn from public intoxication. I wasn't being violent. I wasn't hurting anybody. I just was intoxicated at Pelican Larry's. So 2 days later,
you too.
That's never happened. Yeah. Dirty Larry's or
no, the one in Immokalee.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that one too. I think about that one too.
People drink there. I know that. Yeah.
So I watched a documentary. Like I was super depressed for the first 2 days. I watched a documentary on ayahuasca. So I went down to Costa Rica, went down to Rhythmia, which is like a 5-star resort. A lot of celebrities have gone there. Yeah. And I was at a rock bottom moment. So I really I soaked it up like a sponge and changed every part of my being. My wife stayed with me during the whole thing. She's actually gone and drank ayahuasca with me a few times. We actually work with a couple different medicine families in Mexico and Costa Rica. And part of our new expansion is bridging the gap between Costa Rica and Florida with an event space that also it's going to be a multi-dimensional community space, and we're really excited to bring it here now.
Can I ask if like you had some kind of addiction issues in the past, and that what kind of?
In a nutshell, I was identifying with. I saw in an ayahuasca vision that I was crying in my crib, and my mom was watching me, and she was not wanting to pick me up. My dad runs in behind her and says, "What are you doing? Pick him up." She was like, "I wanted a girl." So in that moment as a baby, I identified with I would never be good enough because I could never be a girl. Mm-hmm. But I didn't realize it so drinking was my way of numbing that pain. And I could go 9 months, 10 months, but then when the holidays come around, everybody's like, hey, we're having a party. And you know what? Everybody slips up normally around that time. So I was, for my 3rd year in a row, 9 months sober. And then that year it came back. And that's when I realized, I'm done. And I haven't had any desire. Once you had the realization of the root cause of what your issue is, I haven't had any desire. I designate a drive for friends all the time if they're still partying. I just want to hold a safe space, make sure everybody has a great time, and enjoy his life. We're here to enjoy life. And, fall on our faces to sometimes get the awareness that.
Now, like I always ask Pat.
That happened to me.
I get nervous. Like I go to Nashville, I have some beers and I drink. I go home, and sometimes I say, well. I mean, I have had career stayed stable for the last 35, 36 years, but I always ask him, am I, I don't think I drink a lot, but I like to drink. That's okay.
Yeah, no.
No, and I do that because, I mean, like, I enjoy it, but I don't.
But you
I know, like, hey, listen.
You go home.
I gotta stop. It's going to be a shitty day tomorrow.
Pat Dearborn called me the other didn't get a chance to mention much today, so we'll mention him.
Yeah.
But he called me yesterday. He's like, be honest, being at these events and all this alcohol flowing and stuff, do you just like ever get the urge? And I'm like, no, I don't anymore because, I've come to the conclusion I do have a problem, and not that I was really ever a heavy drinker, but I know if I have 2, 3, 4 drinks, it could lead to other things. But till you get that past that point and come to realization, you can't do this on your own and surrender yourself, then you're comfortable being around people who drink. It doesn't. It's not even a thought. It's like doesn't affect me at all.
Right. And it's like you have to have your own experience. You're still having a good time with it. So him and I have had experiences where we're like, that's not
correct.
And there's no judgment.
Bottom with it. Yeah.
But there's
but you understand from my perspective. Tim is actually, I'm around a lot of people that are in.
It's Naples.
But I honestly don't think like.
And Tim's actually one of those, because there's people who have a couple of drinks and they're just like nasty or wacky.
Pat likes
Tim has a couple of drinks. He's great.
Pat's like, let me buy you one.
Not that he's not like good sober, but like he's a lot of fun when
No, I do like.
You just relax a little bit more. You relax,
Not too, because I'm uptight sometimes.
Oh, serious, but no, all good. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Born and raised in Naples. My parents are from Michigan. Went to Naples High.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Where in Michigan are your parents from?
Pontiac.
Oh, oof.
Yeah, now it is. Back then.
Yeah, back then it was, yeah. And so Collier County resident.
Mm-hmm. I grew up right down across the street from the Naples High School that I went to. I grew up across the street from the principal, but I had the most parties.
Yeah, Gary Brown.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah. He lived right there. I was a deputy there in Naples, but you probably weren't there when I was there.
We had Byington.
Yeah. So right after I was there from 93 to 97.
Oh, yeah, just before me.
Yeah. And then you Byington, Ron, and then Joe Scott was there. You remember Joe?
I just ran into Byington at Pat's shop, though. It's great. I run into so many amazing
guys. I love
nutrition. He looks the same.
I know. Does he really? Is he still working out?
Yeah,
Ron's a good guy. We had a great time working together.
Yeah. What kind of music you listen to? Because I'm just fascinated what you would listen to.
Now I create a lot of like Kundalini activation playlists, and I mean it's a lot of mindfulness. But it's more like tribal jungle style music. I'm actually practicing a lot. I'm going through a 6-week shamanic drumming course right now.
Of course,
and I also have a couple of flutes that I just bought that you don't use this. You use your breath to change the pitch of the flute, so you're creating the song with your breath. And I've connected with the didgeridoo well, so this is just expanding my arsenal.
Speaking of flutes, remember Bandcamp?
But you know what just shocks me though is like, so this is in 21, you said.
Yep.
So like in 4 years, like he's immersed himself in this.
Yeah,
and you're
all
like,
in.
Oh yeah, just about face.
Yeah, which to me is like amazing. Like in 4 years, you can be like, which I get it. That's
and now
a good
I'm
thing.
creating my second business, and the second one's going to bridge into a third one. So I mean, it's
now. What is your primary? Do you do this primary?
No, my wife and I both support Cool Zone air conditioning.
Yeah, that's great.
So I've been in that industry for 20 years.
No, that's great.
And in Naples, we have such a beautiful climate and clientele.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. You guys sell a lot of these to live in Tim's community, so that's
we actually give those away just for people to connect.
Nice.
I definitely take the sage home, and my daughter does that a lot. Like,
you want to do a couple news stories in the national days?
Sure. Lois.
What's Lois?
Mindfulness. Timmy's the best. I don't know if she gets it.
We'll see Lois on Friday.
Yeah, Lois. Friday, you're good for Friday, Lois. And make sure anything.
Send over the stories.
Send it up.
ASAP.
Pat's got like one thing to do. He does the stories, so if you could do that, that would be great.
The sooner the better.
Let's go. We usually do like some interesting stuff.
If you want to stick around, we'll do a couple.
Yeah, let's see what we got going here.
This is exciting.
This is a big.
This is a good one. National.
I think I like this one the best.
So the national days sometimes are silly, or mostly silly, but
I haven't had one of these in a long time. But we need people to comment.
What's your favorite frozen TV dinner? Remember the banquets used to be like $5 for $4 at Publix?
What do they cost now? What's a TV dinner cost?
$3.69.
He's like,
what a single life in so long.
I know you're still on it, right? Okay, give me the rundown.
Yeah, they're
right.
$3 to $5, and they used to.
Really?
Yeah.
The banquets too.
I don't think you could get the banquet. I don't see the banquets anymore. But
they found out that shit wasn't real inside the banquet.
Yeah, I think they serve it at Collier County Jail now. The Marie Calderones it used to be like $1.52, like $4.69 now. Or the Hungry Man or whatever.
Yeah, I had my awareness at the end
grew up
of being single. I was like, oh, it's a lonely man dinner. It's
Yeah,
not hungry
yeah.
man.
It's not bad though. It's not bad. Like, you know.
Well, I've had my times with my TV dinners, buddy. I
had
have
some decent ones.
And I will tell you, I look back at those, and they were like, not that I'd ever want to go back there, but I'm like, those days,
it wasn't bad.
those struggle days are. You remember them?
Yeah, it was. You know.
You're like, all right, let me.
You used to get the little brownie. Remember, you get, but it was just tiny, so you just get like a little. You want more, you know.
But you know,
the kids' cuisines too. Remember, I
don't know if it's good to put that shit in the microwave. I started thinking about that a lot with the microwave now. No, I know you don't have no choice. That's what I'm just saying, though. I'm just thinking, like, I wonder if that's really good for you because you don't even know what that really is.
The turkey would always be like some kind of science experiment, you know. Throw a little hot sauce on it. Tastes great. Put hot sauce on anything.
National TV Dinner Day is observed annually. Imagine they have people that do this. September 10th in 1953, Swanson and Sons changed the prepackaged meal business forever, introducing the TV dinner revolution. I had a chicken pot pie the other night. Did you? It was microwave. It tastes like shit. I'm like, holy crap! I used to love these things.
Where'd you get it?
We got back on the plane, and I asked Alex, "Is there anything to eat?" She goes, "I'm gonna get you something." She can always find something. Right. I had a pot pie. I'm like, what the hell? I took a bite of something that's supposed to be chicken. And then I think that the microwave like bored a hole through it was black in that one area. So I think the microwave just zapped
you might have some E. coli or something.
Still working that out.
Yeah.
Have to go in for another colonoscopy.
Yeah, no shit, right? I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Find out. Oh, man. I'm going to live.
Chicken pot pie 2 days before you go see the doctor.
Yeah, well, I have no blood work tomorrow, so I'll just go in and listen. Hear the doctor just tell me what I need to be doing.
Don't eat frozen chicken pot pies.
Yeah, no. Oh, real quick.
Then the other, go ahead.
Real quick before I forget, I definitely want to do this because this is a little bit of a commercial. So we have what is called good friends of mine, good friends of the show, good friends of the studio.
Yeah.
Dave and John, they're having Fort Myers, they're having a Hope Slam. And basically what a Hope Slam is a group of pro wrestlers that come down and they're doing it on Saturday, November 22nd, which we have the same date as.
Well, they're both in Fort Myers.
Crafton, yeah. So we're both in Fort Myers. So Crafton has his thing. So maybe we'll shoot over. Yeah.
Tag team.
Yeah, because I could probably tell you that this is from 7 to 9, but I don't know as if once that's over, then we can maybe shoot over to the other one. So yeah, Saturday, November 22nd, Fort Myers Hope Slam.
And they'll have Ric Flair, I think Bret Hart. So they got some big names out there.
Do they have those big guys? I don't know.
No, but it looks cool. That's a great event. No. Is Dave going to
I think Dave wants to go in there. He's going to rap and maybe fight at the same time.
Because that would be cool if he maybe get John Huffman to get in the ring or something.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
And then I think the sheriff is going to be there too.
Oh, really?
Sheriff Marshall. Yeah.
Nice.
So hopefully he's going to be there. So
okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to make sure we get that out.
Yeah.
Big night.
And where's that? Where's that? The Hope. Where is that located? Tim?
It's going to be right there at the World of Life parking lot.
World of Life parking
church right there, and we'll get a little bit more information on the exact. So tickets are real reasonable. It's basically just to cover the cost of them coming down. And
good night. Take your kids out and enjoy some clean fun.
Yeah, very good.
Should get you in the ring.
We got to keep pushing that. Yeah, I think I might do a little of that. Yeah. Check this one out.
National Swap Your Wives Day. Oh no, I mean Swap Ideas Day. Sorry I read that real fast.
Too quick. I think National Swap Ideas Day. National Swap Ideas Day is observed annually on September 10th, which is today, and encourages us to share a creative or helpful idea with someone and trade them for their thoughts in return. I want to hear your idea you're going to trade with me.
My idea for the day?
Yeah.
You're putting me on the spot.
Well, just,
go ahead first.
Look, that's really fudged up.
I think we should do a sound healing at your house. What do you think?
Well, we can do it either at my house or we can do it in the studio.
Or in the studio.
Big things coming up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like that.
Get a group together?
We can do that here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do I think I'm like, and Lulu brought it up this morning. What is it, ASMR? The sound with that. My wife thinks I'm crazy, but I'll put that on TV. Like, hey, can you hear me? And then they do this stuff, and it hits it hits people different. Like I can literally go to sleep like that. Some people.
Yep.
Like I will tell you, if the girl is like halfway decent looking, I can't sleep. But if it's like, but they do the different noises. And you ever seen it on YouTube?
I've seen it on YouTube, but I've never tried it. But that's not.
But it actually
absolutely
knocks me out. Like I don't know if you ever like if I watch the news, like I can't sleep. But if I watch like 2020,
well, if you watch
one of those, I fall right asleep.
You watch the news, you just see
stressed.
Ukrainian girl getting.
That was terrible.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. So tell us a little bit about the sounds and how that really truly works. A little bit.
Like I said,
it gets into.
Can you do one without instruments and stuff?
Do a sound?
Yeah, like with the speaking.
Typically, we would chant with like a lighter or some kind of a shaker, and it would be.
Yeah.
So you've been to them before.
I met my girlfriend at one. Yeah.
Did you had a hard time getting into the trance?
The first time I had a pinched nerve in my shoulder blade, and I just could not relax. I couldn't lay down. Then I went a second time, and actually I fell asleep. But I can't say I had any kind of experience. But again, I'm like you. I can't like relax and let go. I just kind of struggle with that. It seems like.
Yep, it's all about entrusting the facilitator and them creating a space for you to feel like you can surrender and trust. Sometimes it's a practice.
Yeah,
it's never a first time.
Definitely,
open
to do
because you don't know. People tell me, like Pat was saying, without getting into anything, people were like screaming, yelling, chanting, crying.
Someone woke up crying, screaming.
Yeah, a lot of the times when we play the root chakra, people will cry. That's just their reaction to it. And that bowl is crystal quartz silica, so every cell in your body is crystal quartz silica, so it penetrates you on a mind.
How do you learn it? You learned a lot when you went to Costa Rica.
I just become obsessed with my mission to bring it back here.
Yeah, that's what's amazing. Yeah, and there's like a group of people in Naples. You definitely need.
It's definitely expanding. But you just need to be aware, like feel your own intuition of whoever's facilitating the experience. Is this person authentic? Because there's a lot of boho chic things going on too. So
I believe that. I believe that. Yeah.
Authenticity.
You ever yell?
Yeah, absolutely. Like during activations, like it's time to.
No, I mean just like in general.
I don't raise my voice towards people. No, there's no reason for me to express violence.
Jeez, I wish I could. I'm usually
people get stuck in the postage stamp view of be in the here and now, but look at it from the bigger view. And understand that, have compassion, and these people are coming from an unhealed place and they don't understand it even, or they're feeding domestication. They don't even realize.
Yeah, but what if you're dealing with like stupid people?
Then you take a deep breath.
Just take a deep breath. I know.
It's like, well, and that's a good point. I've changed a lot over the years, right? So, like people on the road when they pull out in front of me, I get pissed, but I like
you make a joke out of it.
The person's like stupid. This fucking person's stupid. And then, but I don't like ruin my whole day for it. My wife will actually be like, I'm like, fired up. It's just like even jamming on the horn. I was in Nashville. This guy's like on the horn for like, if you ever hammered the horn for 30 seconds, it's like forever, right? I've never done it, but to hear it, I go, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I would just wish I was in uniform. I'd go over and knock on his window and go, and like you said, look at it from a higher point to what is that really, that little segment in time is nothing. So
it's not that he's got another issue he's upset about, or he's late to Buckeyes.
Of course, that's just
And it's just and somebody's, and I like the perspective too. Like you don't know what someone just is going through went through.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's best to just make fun of things. Act like you threw a handful of marbles in your mouth, and just be like, "Yeah, I guess that guy's on his way to Bucky's. I can't beat him." Look, make up something ridiculous and just let it go.
We have a Bucky's.
It's coming, isn't it?
I think it's Charlotte County.
Yeah, Charlotte County. Mm-hmm.
Bucky's is fun.
I'm just saying something ridiculous.
I know.
Yeah.
You ever been to Bucky's?
Oh yeah,
I heard Bucky's is cool.
Well, Bucky's isn't a. It's not a store. It's an experience.
Like
that's the way of doing it.
The Walmart of gas.
I was walking around and there's like people are rushing over to get these sandwiches, and then I'm just like, it was a lot.
10,000 square feet.
It was like
brisket and merchandise.
Really?
You got like
100 pumps.
They're selling peanut butter stuff over here, giving samples away. And
they got beef jerky bar.
Yeah, beef jerky bar. I'm sitting there going, Patrick would be
I was being.
You been to Buc-ee's?
I have not.
It's
no.
fun. It's an experience. It's
Excited.
Yeah, you gotta go.
What's the closest Buc-ee's?
I think is there? Are they in Florida even yet?
They're in Florida.
There's a couple in Florida.
Yeah,
northern,
but
like
not
East
cool. Not cool.
Coast.
Yeah.
We gotta do a trip.
Do a
to
trip,
one
but we'll go watch Crafton. Well, then, I guess he's fine for my. Yeah. Or if we go to Pat's thing, the Fort Lauderdale with Becker and Tito.
Oh yeah.
A road
I don't
trip.
know if they got any Buc-ee's over that way, but yeah. So good stuff, man. Really good stuff. And you live around the corner from me. That's good. Yeah, very good. Awesome.
You ever see any bears running around?
We actually stopped doing morning walks because we have two little chihuahuas, and one day
They
there
would
was
be a
two bears
target.
walking towards us, and I was
Knock
like,
on Tim's door if you see a bear because he'll take care of the problem.
Funny story.
I believe that.
He knows people.
Funny story. Pat walks out to his car at like 10 o'clock at night, and he gets a bear's out there, and then he comes.
A bear was not. It was right by my car.
He comes running in, and he calls me on the phone. What do I do? I go, "Are you all right?" He says, "It's a bear. You live in Florida."
Right by my car.
We have a lot of bears in our community. A lot of deer too.
I see a lot of bobcats and other animals are now popping up in communities too.
We had a bald eagle right there on Massey for a while.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah,
I
that
got a
was
lot of good
awesome.
pictures of that guy.
Yeah, that was great. The good thing is as long as we're seeing mammals still, that means we don't have the pythons.
Yeah,
I've been paddleboarding a lot too, so I've been seeing a lot of ocean life too. So it's definitely been very active. With all the animal life.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good though. That's good. We'd like to have it. But
welcome back, Timmy G.
Anything else to wrap up? We got. Do we have anything more?
There's a couple
Thanks.
quick news story. Real quick, can we close out with this one? We don't talk bad about businesses. We really don't. I think it's is it that one? Nope. Next one maybe. Yeah. So we don't bash businesses here. That's not what we're in the business of doing. But I didn't want to.
Most of us know this.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't think we're necessarily saying anything that is not out there. Maybe, possibly, allegedly. Grand Buffet, shockingly, 6 violations.
I think Grand Buffet it's hard to keep like not being in the violation list because you got a lot of food out there, but that makes you nervous.
The place smells too.
Does it?
Yeah.
I haven't been there in a long time.
You ever been to Grand Buffet?
No.
Go ahead if you
It's
want.
in golf.
Let me tell you something.
Golf gate.
Clean you right out. Go in there.
Well, he's like they always tell him.
Look how good they made the food look there. Like this.
So
marketing's amazing.
So you're finished, sir. You ate too many trips to buffet.
Too many buffets. Yeah. No more.
No more.
86.
What am I talking like? What accent?
I don't know.
Did I have a Russian accent?
Speaking of,
did I have a Ukrainian accent?
Wasn't Ukrainian? No.
I
know a Ukrainian accent if I've seen one.
Yeah, you see one?
I am definitely.
I think she left us because she didn't chime in.
I know, Julia. You
when we need you
She's
most.
actually driving to Indiana with her friend Skylar. Yeah, to some convention road trip. Yeah, they spent the night in the Valdosta, Georgia. So it was an interesting experience.
So she was on Valdosta. Yeah.
Valdosta. Yeah. So maybe we'll go to Grand Buffet for a lunch day, Tim. What do you think?
Well, what's high priority? The most notable infraction involved food storage problems in the walk-in cooler. Inspectors found raw shrimp, not good, stored above ready-to-eat crab clusters and raw chicken place. That's not good either. Above dumpling wrappers. The restaurant operator moved the items to proper storage during the inspection. The remaining 5. Can you imagine when these inspectors walk through the door, how much scrambling's going on in the back?
Listen, I manage restaurant. I know
you do.
And here's the thing. Sometimes they'll come in at 12 o'clock.
Middle of shift.
Middle of lunch shift. I don't care where you work at. When you're getting a lunch rush, stuff is you try to keep it best organized and cleanly as you could, but things are going to be out of place. There's going to be a lot of moving parts, and nothing like to mess up your shift, come in right during lunch rush hour. But yeah, so we'd always have 2 managers, and they would ask for the manager at the host stand. So the first one will go up there, and you stall for a couple minutes. Hey, how are you? So it gives you a couple quick minutes to get stuff thrown in, and
they know too what's going on.
Yeah,
sure they do,
yeah, man.
Hey, this guy's stalling on us.
Yeah.
Get to the back, quick. Let's go. I got this guy. But no, it's good. Hey, listen, it's great having you on.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Yeah. I'd like to do something here, and then maybe we can do. We always say we're going to do something. We always get so busy. We could do doing a sage thing here, maybe an event, or I love the sound.
Yeah, we could
I think that really works. I do certain sounds really get In a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing you talk.
Hear my voice.
Patrick.
It's good to be back.
That's good to be back. We're always having fun. What we always do is we always point at the camera right below the 239. And listen, thank you guys so much. We are out.